welcome to walkthrough's gameplay video of World of Tanks PS4. I'm the Spine, and today we're playing World of Tanks PS4 not only because we can get a new tank, and that tank is one of my favorites. Actually, we bested. Yes, we now get the M3 Grant, which is like an M3 Elite with a different turret and a different gun. Well, slightly different model as well, or slightly different. Basically, the British got them through and said, "This is not good enough. The turret needs to be changed because it's all full of rivets." And as we all know, rivets are bad because if the rivet gets shot, or if a rivet gets hit by an explosion, more than likely it will fly into the tank and bounce around and be basically shrapnel. So what the British did is, I'll show you why not. What the British did is they decided to change the turret around, and therefore making the Grant. Here she is. It's the trucks, the rear, and the Grant. Yeah. The time eating the thing, and as you can see, the turret's different. It's all cast. The M3 Grant was before the United States started casting tanks, really. The M4 was when they first did it, in earnest. And, and then after that, they started welding the tanks. By the way, I think purchase Grant. Yeah. It's really the M3 Grant, but good enough. Well, actually, we might be keeping the Stewart 124 and the M2s. Actually, we'll be keeping the Stewart 124. Not quite sure about the M2, but anyway. I don't pay the money to research because we are low on credits comparatively to the rest of my stuff. So yeah. Yeah, the Grant. Now I don't have the lead to show you, and this is my second time actually getting the Grant. I got it on PC because I was going to go up that tree on PC, as PC was the only console with it, or was the only platform with the British American tanks or the American British tanks at the time. But now, well, Fink's console has it too, so yeah. Although on PC I also have a lead to show it off, but anyway. And you can always go back and watch one of my Xbox, one of my Wolf Fink's Xbox, mostly 360 edition videos on M3 Lee. I'll definitely be getting M3 Lee in this if I want to get the T1 Heavy and the M6 Heavy. But that's not just what that is not just what we're here for today. A couple days ago, April 5th, 2016, today's the 16th of April 2016, they came with a new update called the Imperial Store Update. So guess what it adds? You can still guess. Yes, they added the Japanese tanks. But just the lights and the mediums, so no heavy tanks quite just yet. And if they did add the heavy tanks, I will not be going to that tree again. Because it's not that the tanks are bad, it's just they start with a gun that I don't like, which is a gun that does a lot of damage, but no penetration. Which is funny, because their lighter guns have penetration out of the slow rate of fire, but they do higher damage, which is weird. But that's not the only thing. Let me scroll down. The Americans get some stuff too. They get what used to be the scout line. Just kidding, it always used to be this. But yeah, before there was the light tank scout line, there was the starting with the autoloader line. Basically, before the Volker Bulldog and the Sheridan, also this thing, the Chaffee just ended here. Basically, just ended here, and instead of going from the M5 Stewart to the Chaffee and then down the tree, you went from the M5 Stewart to the Chaffee, or you went through the M5 Stewart to the M7, T21, T71, T69, T54E1, and T57 Heavy. I used to call these the scout line, but that's just a joke. The fact that it started out as a scout line, yeah, but it ended with this thing. And actually ended up being just the autoloader line, because all these tanks have in common is an autoloader. You can scout with the T57 Heavy if you really want to. Like, you can scout with the Type in the T59 or T95 if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, they also added, let me look at the patch notes. Alright, let's go to the Russian line, or Russian tree. Before we do that, I'm going to comment on something. If I want to get all the T20s, I need that, don't I? Yeah. I mean, I could get it on this account, but I don't have all my T20s are on the Xbox account. So if I want them all on one account, I'll have to get that. Well, I'll figure that out eventually. Alright, so now moving on to the Russian tree. We got, alright, these things. Alright, yes. KV3, KV4, ST, that's an I. And the IS4, those are down in the game. And just like always, the only tanks you need to go through in order to get those is the T26 and the T46. All the other tanks are completely redundant. You only need to go through them for fun, or if you just want to go through that, or if you just want to go through that entire line instead of having to, you know, play a puzzle game in order to figure out where in the world am I supposed to be going. Alright, but also, that's not it. We also got, got a good one. Got a good one. We also got the Porsche line. They call it prototypes, but no, it's the Porsche line. So, after the Panzer IV, you get the Porsche line. With the VK 30.1P, the Tiger P, which is just like a Porsche. Because these tanks were they're in the same name. They were both Tiger 1s, except the reason why it's a Tiger P in this game is because Porsche lost out on the bet, Herschel did not. Herschel got to build the Tiger 1. Porsche had to just, well, not build one. He built the prototype had a new transmission and a new transmission was just caught on fire for 2 seconds, so they couldn't use it. However, the Herschel's design with the Tiger 1 is fine. But also, that doesn't end there. You also got the VK 45.2A, the same thing B, and the mouse. I am going up this line on Xboxes, by the way. I'm on this thing. That's a long way to go. I could go up the line on this. I could just stop doing it on Xbox if I really wanted to, but we'll see. I'm going to have to go through the 4H if I want that tank, don't I? Alright, that's all of the lines, which is pretty nice. You know, because PS4 started out with the least, I mean, it has the same amount of tanks and lines as the rest of the games do when they started, but, you know, now it's getting closer. Alright, and now they added 2 new maps, Highway, or not just 2, but also Steppes and Redshire, Pacific Island. Okay, so, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 new maps. I thought it was just 2, but no, it's 4. Alright, so let's take out the Grant. Which is like a Lee. But not. Well, it's like a Lee with a smaller turret. You know, when I first heard the Grant, I thought when it was talking about its turret that it would be no turret at all. It would just be flat on top. It would not have the 20mm cannon. I was wrong. It's still the turret, it's just half the size. I mean, it's still a good idea to have that turret, because it's still useful as a 20mm cannon, good for taking out infantry and lighter vehicles. Or running to the side of tanks and shooting the side or rear, or weak points. Well, that's the job for War Thunder. I mean, the reason why tanks don't have... The reason why you don't have multiple turret control in multiple tanks, you know, like the Japanese heavies, and the leading Grant is probably just a limitation of the engine, or something like that, because Dragon Ridge Standard Battle, alright, I gotta know this map. It's just some sort of limitation, either it's like a control limitation, like they just can't figure out how to make it so you could do it, or it's an engine limitation where the engine trees cannot handle multiple turrets. Oh, guess what I forgot? Well, it's nice to hear that people are vocal on PS4. I still got used to this. I mean, even on Xbox 360, I didn't do this as much as I needed to before. I know, I still messed it up. I still didn't, I still did it on camera, regardless of anything. Alrighty, Grant. Good old Grant. Grant is funny. Because it is a Lee. And people like it more. Which is interesting. We got any Lees on the team?
We've got enemies
No.
in the area. Take them
But I
down
got
or capture their base.
Keeney. Are you the Keeney? No, you're not the Keeney. Keeney. That's the Panther 2J. Which will probably get totally early displayed in this matchup. Actually, probably not. Because I did fight, I was in this. Oh, there's the. That's the Chiha. I was in Panzer 3, unupgraded, a stock Panzer 3, and I just, I fought at Panzer 2J on the Xbox. It was off camera, of course. I was playing with friends, and we couldn't penetrate each other's fronts. Except I couldn't penetrate his sides either. He could penetrate mine. So basically, we were just locked into a battle of I was just pointing at him, and he was pointing at me. And he was trying to get around me, I was trying to get around him, and we just couldn't do anything about it. So I kind of yelled for help. I'm like, I can't penetrate this tank. And thankfully, after a good 5 minutes, one of my platoon mates decided to come over and shoot the thing. And actually kill the thing. And actually, he was one of the last things on the team after that. Okay, I think we're going in the right direction. Not quite sure. I'm not used to spawning over here. Oh, what's that guy doing? I'm still pushing what he's doing. Gun, you're slow. Oh, guys, track. Oh, yes. Subterranean. Forward onto the enemy. Uh-oh. And it's the implementation of a hull-mounted turret. Oh, I should have fired. It depends on 1C, it'd be no problem. My gun's kind of slow. By gun's kind of slow, I mean the mode velocity slow. Because that could be anything. If you say a gun is slow, that could be just about anything. It could be slow aim time, it could just be slow gun movement. It could be anything. Oh, actually, we should just skate back in. Yes, we're going to skate back.
Friendly vehicle destroyed.
Quickly get down the hill. And get into cover. Now remember, with the Lean Grant, you should take cover from your left side. Because that's where your driver is sitting. You can easily get dropped. Oh, now we're having to engage someone going like this. So great. We had to fight we had to fight fast tanks anyway. Yeah, we had to fight fast tanks. That would have done well on the lead, but unfortunately we're playing the Grant. The Grant is a slower velocity, at least with its starter gun. Oh, fantastic. Get the gun moving, get the gun moving. Oh, he didn't even penetrate. Oh, you're so not dead. Oh, sucker. Rush him. What was that game? That should have not done that. Actually, where is it? There you are. This is stop it. That's time to start wishing at the turret. I'm still on medium. I can. Oh, come on. Well, at least you can't penetrate me. No, back up. Like that worked this way. Although I just gave my rear. Ah! No. Yeah, I don't think I care that much in this engagement. What'd you just run into him? That's kind of working. Yes! No, I don't have a turret. Oh, great, got my track. Fantastic. Why did I have to go to the side with all the light things? And no great cover for me. Yeah, I just couldn't fight him. I just couldn't move my tank fast enough. So yeah. Alright, so, I guess let's see what's at tier 8. That was fast. Actually, we're not in a game yet. We just got in queue. Man, that's the grant, everybody. And by the way, of all my days playing Lees and Grants, that was the only time not having a turret actually. Well, no, it's got encounter battle. And it was the only time not having a turret actually was a detriment to me. So yeah, and let's just say I played them a lot. I played the Lee on PC and Xbox. I will be, and I played the Grant on PC a lot. So yeah, and all those games, I never had a problem with the locking up a turret. Sometimes, there's no benefit to not having a turret. Other than not having a turret equals you're being lowered to the ground and having more armor, which is not what the Elite and Grant are. But the Elite and Grant are pretty good medium tanks if you take into account they had no turret. Alright, what are we going up against? Anything interesting, like a mouse? No. Because we're at tier 8. Anything that I recognize as new? I mean, it's been a couple days. It's been like, what, 12 days? No, I don't see anything new. Indian Panzer? No, that's been the game. Oh well. No Type 59 either. We are going... Who's that guy? Should we go with him? We don't need assistance. Yeah, we're going to the forest. Forward onto the dark forest! Back in the Type 59, and we're top tier. Which I guess makes sense, because the Type 59 has, premium matchmaking, preferred matchmaking. Therefore, oh no. Oh, yes. Hello. Oh, he can't penetrate. Oh, they can't penetrate me. Oh no. Oh, will they ever? Oh, that's a tiger. I'm more modern than he is. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's the T-34. Oh, guys, injured. Can he even penetrate me? As long as I don't expose my back turret, I'm good. So I'm going in water. Oh, it's not that deep of water. Ah. Oh, no, that's not good. I got my turret ring, too. I wonder if he realizes yeah, I think he realizes I'm tracked in my turret ring's damaged. Come on, turret. No, why is the truck... Get moving. That was just terrible luck. That never happens to me. I never get two things like that happen to me. I really got turret jumped ever. I mean, it is the Type 59. That was just unlucky. Wow. And even when I was trying to move the turret, for whatever reason, it was being like a mouse, and it was just going back and forth. I couldn't make a menu just needed to actually aim the turret at the guy. It was being weird. It was being sticky. Alright, anyway, so, Grant time again. It's like tea time except with Grants. That reminds me, tea time British. There's something British in the store. Something that people love. Above all else. Above all else things British in this game. And even had an event, a fictional event for it, but we'll look at that in a second. There's just some of this stuff. Bunker Lodge, try a ton of silver. Try the silver and premium. XP boost. And now we got T15, nothing special, and of course Togs. What else did you expect? Yes, Tog 2 extras. Actually, oh, that's loaded. Okay, you can't get this thing just plain. Interestingly enough. But for 4,000, that doesn't matter. You don't need this stuff. Like, medium gun tech memory, don't really need it. And hence, gunline drive, you don't really need it. And it doesn't really need to... You know, you can fire on the move just fine because of how slow it is and how accurate it is on the move, as well as a 10-gun rammer at a fast enough reload as is, but if you want to enhance it just a little bit more to make it amazing, well, you got that, but for 1,200 more, that's not worth it. And you got these things, which are, so the Tank Destroyer's got no comment on these things, because I don't know. Though they're in the picture, aren't they? But yeah, talk to's, if you can tolerate how slow it is and how weak the armor is, how thin and flat the angle the armor is, it's an amazing tank with its gun. It just kills everything. Once it gets into battle, it kills everything. That's the caveat. Once it gets in the battle. I just want to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like that. I'm pretty sure. Tank Store. Yes, the Tank Store is a victory tank. Alright, well, anyway, great time. But yeah, Togs. I mean, when I say the armor is not that thin, it still bounces off the front. Although, if something hitting you flat on the side or flat on the rear, good luck with that. But you can angle the sides. You can turn your tank at, let's say, move the gun. No, you have your gun pointing in one direction, and your hull is, let's say, 30 degrees in the other direction, left of it. And your side armor would be the armor is so flat that that'd be at such an extreme angle that bounces everything, or bounces most things anyway. Just because your armor is thin doesn't mean you can't bounce it if your armor is flat. Because if it's flat, that means you can angle it and bounce it. That's what the Germans do in this game. That's just what the Germans do in general, is angle their armor because it's flat. However, German armor is actually pretty thick, but still. Yeah, you're not in you're not in the Russian vehicle, which is meant to be shot at certain angles. Like an IS, which, an IS, IS-3, IS-6, IS. Mostly IS. The ISs with the armor that peaks in the front. That's meant to be shot at from the front and only the front. You're supposed to point the front towards the enemy, and then the shots will bounce off the sides. However, the sides, Live Oak Standard Battle. However, the sides are angled towards you. They're completely flat and they're easier to penetrate. And you got the T-34, which can benefit from armor angling, as its armor is pretty flat. When I say pretty flat, I mean the angle is flat. It doesn't, it's not like an IS, which has a peak in the middle of its armor pointing towards you. A big arrow telling you where to point towards the enemy, and where you need to point towards the enemy. Let's try this again, except less getting killed by light tanks that can easily short us. I mean, we were having trouble with a Panzer IIc, no, Panzer IC. Oh, there's light. See the difference? We were having troubles with a Panzer IC, which makes sense, because they're fast. One of the fastest things in the game. Okay, where am I going? Not this way. And I just had an idea. Imagine an M3 Gruyere Lant with a 105. Like what they did, like what the French did with a Sherman, and then they sold the Israelis, and kept them for yourself. And actually sold them to a lot of people, but kept them to themselves. The M4A1 Revolution as in PC. Imagine that gun on the Grant or on the Lee. That would be amazing. It would be fully fledged and destroy the tank. We're going over ourselves. I can do it. The Lees and Grants are good enough. The question is, do I want to do it? Oh, I don't think I think it's for the first. No, I did go over this in the previous video. the patch was applied with the weather effects. This is the first time seeing it granted weather effects. Alright, so the question is, did the enemy team go over here at all? Yes, I did. That's a cheeky.
Enemies looking right at us.
Oh no. Oh, look at my tracks again. Fire! Just fire. There we go. Our armor is angled towards them, and they're shooting in the front. Ow, Gunner. Gunner.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Gunner. We could have done more damage. We wouldn't have been able to kill him, but we would have done more damage. You can see inside with all these doors open. Looks like our team was only interested in going that way, and their team was kind of interested in going my way. Yeah. I'm not used to being able to run that far against along the lane, because I wasn't quite sure if enemies were there. If they were not there, and if they all went where all my team went, then that'd be a great thing. But unfortunately, they were not. You know what? Let's use them to medium. I haven't done you in a while. But yeah. Alright, Pacific Island Center Battle. Oh hey, at least we got a new map. That wasn't a new map from a long time ago. I mean, this is still a new map from a long time ago on Xbox. I don't think it's on PC. However, you know, in this patch, you just got added to PS4. So yeah. Okay, so on this slide, what are we going up against? Or what do we have? We got Jihad. 3 Jihad. We won't be able to see anything from any of the other lines.
We've got enemies
Let's
in
go
the
this
area.
way.
Take them down or capture their base.
Actually, the good old forgettable M2 medium. Oh, watch out for the priest. Sure, let's do the way I never went. Alrighty. Yeah. I mean, the guys here are covering. Oh, but they're not gonna be covering good enough. I don't think they're gonna get, because they're in a good position. Although I never go over there, so I never know. The only time I go over there is to well, is when I'm doing dialing race. It's not often at all. Can you get down from here? Yes. You go over these rocks. Do these rocks even exist? Where is that guy? Actually, you keep going. They're completely entranced by our friends, so they might not see me sneak up behind them. So we're going to be continuing with TS3, so we're good. Hello. He doesn't even. Gunner, you jerk! Uh-oh. Oh, you hit him. You hit that now? But you couldn't hit the perfect aim shot? Gunner, you suck. Gunner, stop sucking. Although that could have been a ghost shot for all I know. Couldn't really see. You would be dead now, Gunner, if you hadn't missed a perfectly good shot. Oh, please kill him. Is he dead? Did we get him? No. Ah! Gunner, you shut up. Gunner, do you see how much health we have? We have 2 health. Do not miss dumb shots. Actually, don't cheat. You're cheating because your shots are the reticle. somehow. At least I think he did anyway. I gotta check the footage, see if he actually shot the reticle, but I'm pretty sure he did. He might be ghosting you too. Oh, fire.
We got him.
Is the gunner of this thing only good at making crack shots while moving? Is that a... Yes, that is what he's good for, and that's it. Keep firing. You may have to help over. Still up a gun. Keep firing. I appreciate it.
Penetrate their armor.
I just hand my gun up. You. Thank you. Thank you, teammate. I want to go the road less traveled because we kind of don't have the health to fool around. Is it just me, or is this vehicle kind of forgettable? Like, I always forget that it exists. I mean, the lane's always remembered because people may have trouble getting through it, and because it is so odd compared to the rest of the United States mediums, and well, the rest of the mediums in the game. Although it's not that odd in terms of performance. The only odd thing is the fact that it has a whole mounted gun. That's the only odd thing. Which is odd enough. So yeah. Well, we're still living, although we've been in a much better position at our gunner and not miss our first shot. Oh, hello, Stuke. How are you doing today? Don't ask how you got here. He was playing War Thunder. Not War Thunder. I guess he was playing War Thunder, but no, he was playing Warplanes. You know, this whole Stuke is in Warplanes. Yep, anyway. It's on. If he does not see me, my gunner doesn't suck. You know what? Fire. Oh, finally he did something. Fire. There we go. Keep firing. Is he gonna turn? Oh, he got his ammo rack. Keep firing. Don't let up. He's gonna. Yes! He destroyed something. Good work, gunner. All shots hit. Aiming from rapid fire. That's a cruiser that doesn't see. Fire! 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 Oh, no, no, no. Oh, we missed. That's a cruiser. Ah! Gunner, the one time you can't do a snapshot is the time we died. Yeah. Those of the gunner of this vehicle. He just absolutely didn't want to play ball. I mean, it's like I was playing Armored Warfare, which is funny, because you know I've been playing Armored Warfare a lot lately, and my gunners haven't been sucking. I guess I transitioned to PS4 for some reason. Not quite sure why. I mean, I can say that too because for whatever reason, we can still lose this. Oh, actually, yeah, kill this too because the 46 guy is not here. Air victory.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, victory. Yeah. Not bad for a tier 3. We got 7,851 credits without premium and 881 experience for one destroy, 298 damage. Yeah, perfect. Mass batch got through. We got mystery badge. That's not that bad. And then we got one vehicle destroyed, one crit, and 8 damaged weapons. And we got 5th place in the team. That wasn't too bad. We're done better if Gunner had been, nope, not doing well, but oh well. Alright, how far till we get the grant? Oh, we almost got the next, oh, yeah, we almost got the next, we do either one of these. I mean, I don't know the difference between that gun and, oh, I don't know the difference between that gun and the gun we have. It's much faster rate of fire, and it has higher penetration. A much higher penetration. And then, of course, everyone's favorite, the howitzer. Has terrible penetration, except with its premium rounds. And it does amazing damage. And the fire rate's only half. But only half of 26 of a single fire gun is amazing still. It beats the Sherman's guns. It beats the Sherman's guns by a lot. Maybe not like that. Oh, wait, let me see. How much does that be a Sherman's gun? By Sherman, I mean M4 Sherman, the first one. Tier 5. It's on par. And that's the slow firing, high damage, low penetration gun. Which Sherman's, one Sherman, their versions of it. What are they? 105 howitzers? I wouldn't want to say 105 howitzers, but they're howitzers. Those, those are like 6 rounds per minute around there. So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. Which is why people use it, because the other gun is just, like the Sherman, you have an honest choice. Do you want penetration and rate of fire over no penetration and damage? Well, it's just, if you want way more penetration, if you just want a little bit more penetration than the stock gun, for a trade-off of having much less damage, for having, like a third less damage. Even though the rate of fire is just the same, so, if don't penetrate, keep trying. No, if you can't penetrate that spot, try the other spot. If that spot doesn't work, track it over and over again, then get around it, shoot in the sides, until you finally do penetrate the thing. Which is something you can't do with the howitzer on the Sherman, because it doesn't have that rate of fire. It has a rate of fire of a heavy tank, and a medium, which is not always a good thing. Alright, but anyway, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching on this video. That's me. Also, not to me to leave comment to strike the additions for this series. Like what things you want to see next, or if I'll play. Well, thanks PS4 in general, no tips, news coming to the old up, and I guess, see you in the